Welcome back to the Marketing AI Podcast. I'm Blake Watson, and today we're talking about something that many real estate agents have heard about, but often overlook, and that is blog writing for search engine optimization, or SEO. Now, blogging has been around a long time, and you may be thinking, isn't that something people did back in 2010? Well, they did, but blogging isn't just alive in 2025. It's more strategic and powerful than ever before. Here's what's changed. We're living in the era of AI-powered search. Google has the AI overviews, ChatGPT has searches, Perplexity has answers, and voice assistants like Alexa and Siri are fundamentally reshaping how people find information. Instead of getting a list of possible answers like a traditional Google search, where you wanted to rank at the top of the search, now we get a curated, concise, best answer. And here's the kicker. All of these AI systems need high-quality, authoritative content to train on and reference. Your blog isn't just competing for Google rankings anymore. That's actually not even the main purpose anymore. It's competing to become the source that AI tools cite as the definitive local expert. Think of it this way. When someone asks ChatGPT, what's the best neighborhood in Knoxville for young families? ChatGPT needs to pull from somewhere. So if you've written a comprehensive, keyword-rich blog about family-friendly Knoxville neighborhoods, you become the source AI systems reference and recommend. Your blog is now your digital expertise portfolio. It's proving to both search engines and AI that you're not just another realtor, but you are the local authority who understands your market inside and out. Let's look at the evolution of blog writing and how it is impacting SEO in 2025. We're going to break down why blogging has become even more critical in our AI-driven landscape. First, AI systems reward depth over keywords. Now, old school SEO focused on including endless keywords. You remember how we would make sure to list every single town and neighborhood and community in our websites so that that would be part of the keywords that someone could search for. However, today's AI-powered search algorithms reward comprehensive and helpful content. Google's helpful content update and ChatGPT's training models prioritize blogs that actually answer questions thoroughly. So a 1,500-word deep dive into moving to Cleveland, Tennessee, a complete neighborhood guide, will outrank a thin 300-word commentary every time, no matter how flooded that 300-word commentary is with keywords. Second, voice search is exploding. By 2025, over 75% of households will own a smart speaker. Wow, what a number. 75% of households with a smart speaker. People aren't typing Chattanooga real estate anymore. Instead, they're asking, hey, Google, who's the best realtor for buying a home near downtown Chattanooga? Blogs that are optimized for conversational, long-tail keywords position you to capture these voice searches. Third, AI summary optimization is the new SEO. Here's the game changer. People are increasingly bypassing traditional search results altogether. Instead, they're asking AI assistants direct questions, and they're getting summarized answers. Even an old-school Google search for something will present you with an AI overview at the very top. If your blog content is well-structured, authoritative, and locally specific, AI tools will cite and summarize your expertise in their responses. That's positioning yourself as the definitive source. Now, fourth, zero-click searches demand content depth. Google now answers many queries directly in search results without users clicking through to websites. That's why I call it zero-click searches. But here's the opportunity. The more comprehensive your blog content, the more likely Google's AI features will pull from your site for these featured snippets and the AI overviews. your blog becomes the foundation for multiple touch points with potential clients. And fifth, trust signals, and that's an indication of trust. In an era of AI-generated content and misinformation, search engines are heavily weighting expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. Regular, locally focused blog content with real market insights, personal stories, and up-to-date information sends powerful trust signals that generic content simply cannot match. You've got to have that human element. How do blogs integrate into a Realtor's 2025 marketing ecosystem? Your blog isn't a standalone marketing tactic. It's the content engine that powers your entire digital presence. Get this. First, your website integration. Your blog does transform your website from a static brochure into a dynamic research hub. Each post creates a new entry point for potential clients to discover you. A post like The Complete Guide to Chattanooga School Districts doesn't just rank for that topic, it demonstrates your deep local knowledge to every visitor who lands on your site. Second, social media is amplified with your blog. Every blog post becomes 5 to 10 pieces of social content. You can extract key statistics for your LinkedIn posts. You can create Instagram carousels with neighborhood highlights. You can film TikToks walking through the areas that you've written about and share behind-the-scenes stories on Facebook. Your blog gives you an endless content pipeline. It should be the core. Third, it is the foundation for your email marketing. Instead of struggling to create newsletter content, your blog provides ready-made value. You can share your latest market analysis blog post. You can create an email series based on comprehensive guides that you've written and establish yourself as the go-to source for local real estate insights. Fourth, and kind of unexpected, is that your blog is AI training data. Get that. This is the 2025 difference. Every blog post you publish potentially becomes training data for AI systems. The more high-quality, local content you create, the more likely that AI tools like ChatGPT are going to reference and recommend you when people ask real estate questions about your area. So let's talk about writing keyword-rich, hyperlocal blogs using AI to help you. Here's your step-by-step framework. You can create blogs that dominate both traditional search and AI-powered queries. Step 1, do some strategic keyword research. Don't just think about what people type, like the old days when you would just think Atlanta real estate. Instead, think about what they ask. Use tools like Google's People Also Ask section. So, when you do a Google search, of course, you get the AI overview at the very top. Then you may get some other information, some results, like some search results, generally some sponsored search results. And then you'll get to the People Also Ask section. And they're questions that people also ask. So use that to think about how you're going to do your keywords. ChatGPT itself, you can use that. Ask ChatGPT, what questions do people commonly have about moving to Atlanta? And then ChatGPT will kick out a list of questions. And that's another source for your keywords. You'll want to target long-tail conversational keywords like, what's it like living in North Shore, Chattanooga? Or how much does a house cost in Ringgold, Georgia, 2025? And best neighborhoods in Chattanooga for remote workers. See, these are very conversational keywords. Step 2 is to use AI to assist in your content creation. Use AI as your research assistant and your first draft writer, but with strategic prompts. Now, AI is not going to write your complete blog. It's going to do your first draft. Just use it as first draft, and then you'll modify it from there. So here's a suggested idea for a prompt. Write a comprehensive 1,200-word blog post targeting moving to Hickson, Tennessee that includes local schools, amenities, average home prices, and community events. Structure it with clear H2 and H3 headers. Write in a conversational but professional tone and include specific local landmarks and businesses. Okay, that's your prompt. And then it'll give you a first draft. Step 3, add the irreplaceable local authenticity. This is where you transform AI content into authoritative local expertise. You just had ChatGPT write a first draft. So you have a blog, it's just computer generated, and you want something that really demonstrates you. So you might insert the current MLS stats or market trends. You can add personal anecdotes from recent client experiences. You can include photos maybe that you've taken of neighborhoods and local events. And you'll want to reference specific local businesses, restaurants, and community leaders, or share insights that only a local expert would know. Like when the high school lets out, you can avoid the traffic jam on a certain street. This is the stuff that you have to insert to make sure you are creating local authenticity and authority, not just letting ChatGPT write a blog for you and cut and paste. Step number 4 is to optimize for both humans and AI. Use clear, descriptive headers that answer common questions. You'll also add internal links to your listings and other relevant blog posts. So you can have hyperlinks as part of your blog to give further details to some of the things that you talk about. You'll want to write meta descriptions that sound natural when spoken aloud. Now, this is for voice searches. That's why you want those meta descriptions that sound natural if they're spoken. And then include an FAQ section that directly addresses common client questions. And then step 5 is to include strong action-oriented conclusions. Every blog should end with clear next steps for the reader. Something like this. Ready to explore homes in East Ridge? I've helped dozens of families find their perfect fit in this area. Let's schedule a conversation about your needs, and I'll show you exactly why this community might be perfect for you. Okay, so now you've got some nuts and bolts here. Let's talk about some blog topics that are optimized for how people search and ask questions in 2025. Here's a blog topic category: a market analysis post, maybe Nashville housing market predictions, what 2025 buyers need to know, or how interest rate changes are affecting North Georgia home prices. Another category could be hyperlocal lifestyle content, like Remote Workers Guide to Chattanooga, the best neighborhoods for home offices, or Family Life in Hickson, schools, parks, and community events, or Retiring to Tennessee, why Chattanooga beats Nashville for retirement. Another great category is question-based posts. Now, this is perfect for voice search. You might do a question-based post like, what can 400,000 buy for you in Chattanooga right now? Or how long does it really take to buy a house in Tennessee? Or should I wait for interest rates to drop before buying? These are great topics. Another category of effective blog topics is comparison and guides. Atlanta versus Chattanooga, the complete moving guide for families. Or renting versus buying in Augusta, 2025 cost analysis. You could go into great depth and write a great blog. And let's talk now about the compounding effect of consistent blogging. This is why you want to do this on a schedule, or certainly with consistency, so that you are regularly putting out high-quality blog content on a regular basis. Months 1 through 3, you can expect that you'll start ranking for long-tail local keywords. Your website will become more dynamic and engaging. It'll be a lot more interesting to go to your website. And that's just the early months. Then by months 4 through 6, Google will begin to recognize you as a local authority. Your content starts appearing in AI-generated summaries and featured snippets. Then you move on to months 7 through 12. You have built a comprehensive library of local expertise. Potential clients discover you through dozens of different search queries. After that first year, you get into year 2 and beyond. Because of your commitment, you're finally seeing some fruits of your labor. You have become the definitive online resource for your market. AI tools will consistently cite your content. Other local businesses and even media outlets begin referencing your content. Your blog drives a steady stream of qualified leads who already see you as the expert before they even contact you. And isn't that what we're looking for? So blogging in 2025 isn't about following outdated SEO tactics. It's about positioning yourself as the authoritative local voice that both humans and AI systems trust and reference. And the realtors who understand this shift and act on it now will dominate their markets. Those who dismiss blogging as old school will find themselves invisible in an AI-powered search world. Don't let that be you. Here's your action plan. This week, identify 3 questions that potential clients frequently ask about your market. Use AI to help research and draft comprehensive answers. Then add your local expertise and personal insights. Do that this week and publish 1 blog post in the next 7 days. And remember, every blog post that you don't write is an opportunity for a competitor to become the local authority instead of you. Don't let that happen. And thanks for listening to the Marketing AI Podcast. Now, if you have a subject you'd like me to cover, please message me and let me know. AI is changing the world. We know that it's happening quickly. And my goal is to keep learning and sharing with you. I'm Blake Watson with Epic Realty, and you can find me on LinkedIn and Facebook as Blake Watson and on Instagram as Rock and Roll Blake. My website is athomechattanooga.com, and my mobile phone is 423-315-1815. Now, if this episode sparked ideas for your marketing and content strategy, well, share it with another realtor who needs to do some future-proofing of their marketing. We want everybody to win in this environment. Keep exploring, keep testing, and keep using AI to build authority that lasts.